Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, why you gotta look so good, good, good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I wanna check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. Oh, when you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Oh, when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done and your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Loving you has always been easy because it's true. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along. To reveal my soul, cause I was done with love, my heart had grown cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. I'm mirage what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love you. Said it's easy, it's easy to love you, easy to love you. Oh yeah, loving you has always been easy cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got the chemistry, go together like love says. Passion and care we show one another, tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. But that, oh God, I got love for you, yeah. Said it's easy to love, easy to love, yeah. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy. easy, so easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy, cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, it's what I search my life to do.
To these tests as we strive to be great, and they keep coming, but we gotta persevere, y'all. Yeah, thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. Which one of you out? Thin line, mind of a god, mind of a captain. Which one of you out? Thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. Which one of you out? Thin line, mind of a god, mind of a captain. Every minute I fight with lethargy, striving to be godly, with an intelligence quotient exceeding numerology. Scholar body honorary, school of prophet alum, anthropomorphized lessons so I could become the heartbeat of righteousness. An everyday fight to pump the blood of kings, breathe the breath of life, moving up like Confederates in Yankee territories in the 17th century. But it's a thin line between divinity and iniquity. Mason Dixon hitting and complacent decisions. Division between symptoms of a phenom and a psychopath, gifted and asinine. I want to erase that vertical line on an incline that divides them. Climbing out this box in my mind, it's like having altitude sickness on alpine expedition. Genius vision never fixed in on the depth below. Focus on elevation where others never dare to go. And brainiacs ain't contained in that receptacle. Incredible creative energy becomes perceptible. The cerebral can be an evil alter ego, a true vow, and you shall become legendary and futile. Development of a god. I sleep between dates on the calendar. Can't escape a date with a challenger. Now that's a blind date in the field of vision, but my other senses reveal I'm with it. Yeah. The thin line.
What's happening? What's happening? Look out, look out. We are back. It is the green side of things. It's your man, Sadeek.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share
that thing.
Wow, we need you to do it right now. We are back on the green side of things. Say what's up to my man, Ron Rilla. What's happening?
What's the word, y'all? Good to see y'all. Y'all looking good.
Thank you. You too.
You.
Cassie came in here shining and going on.
Listen, I am not playing with you people. Okay?
Yeah, you are on it.
Listen,
looking good.
I see you, Tiger Lily. She said that melanin is popping. Yes, my summer glow is here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
But
you.
she was talking about you?
Yes.
Oh,
she said
okay.
Cassie.
Oh, Cassie's melanin is popping? Oh, okay.
But y'all melanin popping too.
Thank you
Sadeek.
very much. I appreciate it. I
You
pride
got you
myself
a new
on being
dashiki?
a melanated being. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Ryan, we can't start. There's no chill. Absolutely no chill. That's what we're doing.
I'm about to be on my real influencer thing. I like to shout out my stylist. This is Donna Coleman of DSC Vision Corner Boutique. You can get shirts just like this off of 79th and Eberhard. I'm dead ass.
I thought you was going to say Donda.
I did go to Donda. We'll talk about that though.
Well, I would like to shout out my stylist. He is a young man. I do not know his name. But he hangs out on a corner in Accra, Ghana. And I threw this in my suitcase. So I want to shout him out.
Shout out to the marketplace, the original
African
marketplace.
I want to shout him out right now.
Isn't that brother, out there in the energy? We wish we knew your name and the name of your business.
Absolutely. I do have him in my WhatsApp, though.
Okay.
I do have him.
You gotta give
he
his
made me
WhatsApp
promise
number,
to keep in touch.
Absolutely.
Mr. Sadeek, come. I show you really good stuff.
Because he got new stuff.
Really good things. I got really good things.
All of the new stuff in. It's
all
authentic.
Of it. Oh,
it's
you going to want
made.
some of this.
It's beautiful.
So,
it's
thank you
it's
very
gorgeous,
much.
actually.
Absolutely.
You are gorge.
Oh, you are feeling it today, huh? That's what I'm talking about.
It's the shirt.
What's up, people? Yeah, Boosie, I went without you, but we can all go together. I'm extending an invitation.
Hey.
Cassie knows I extend the invitation
Yes.
to Africa all the time.
Yes, he does. He does.
I love Africa.
Sadeek love company.
Yes, I love company. I love Africa. I love melanated people.
Yes.
And so I'm just a huge ball of love.
Yes.
Love for the
that's
people.
My bad, y'all. This little thing. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's what that feedback was. I was like, man.
My bad.
That's all right.
My bad.
Now it's a little clearer. So listen, you all. I know it's the first day back,
It is.
and let me say this because I think it was Boosie that said earlier we can't leave, we can't go on vacation anymore. But
I know, right?
I know I so enjoyed it. But we need you all to help us out.
Yes.
We've got some metrics that we really honestly have to do. Because we're taking a full assessment this fall.
Ooh.
If you all really want to see the green side of things.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it is.
Do we have goals?
We do have goals. We do.
Okay.
Our goal.
I love goals.
I love goals. You love goals? I do too. Ryan, you like goals?
Love goes.
So
Yeah.
we at least have to get to 50 live viewers.
Shallow.
50 live viewers. And we have to have average 50
Okay.
live viewers. So sometimes more, sometimes less. And then we need to see at least 1,000 views of shows that we do.
Okay. Okay. I
And-
think that can happen.
You think we could do that? And so we need your participation. We need you out there, the Tiger Lilies. We need the Boosies. We need the brothers that are out there. Let me see who's out there. There's who's out there right now. And if you are, obviously, more of you are watching than have commented. But just drop us a welcome back. Hey, what's going on? Brother Kenneth Steele is out there, and I'm sure there are a few more brothers out there. But just let us know that you're watching, that you're with us, and we need your help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some great stuff lined up. We've got some authors we're going to talk to. We're going to get another update on the situation that's happening with the deportation in Israel. We're actually going to do that update next week.
Okay.
Because the government came back and denied the appeal.
Damn.
And gave people literally days. And to show you how blatant it is, it's also Holy Day season in Israel. So even during the Holy Day season, they've said, you got to get out. And these are people who have worked in Israel. Even some, to my understanding, may have even served in the military. So, but we'll see. So we've got people out there. Oh, we got a Shalom from Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's my daughter, Huvanya. She's out there. Huvanya is great to, from Nashville, Tennessee.
Come
It's great to see you.
on. Thank you for
So you
joining
all,
us.
we definitely need you to like, comment, and share.
That thing.
We need you to do it right now. Cassie, how was your summer? Let's catch up. Today, you all, is our catch-up show. We are
Yes.
so happy to be back in the studio. If you've got something you'd like us to comment on, talk about, drop it in the comments. We're going to take today and make it totally participatory. We want you to join us.
Yes.
And as we have this conversation. So let's catch up, y'all.
Okay.
Let's catch up. Cassie, how was your summer? Talk to us about you, the Black Mall. What's going on? I know it was a lot.
The summer was great. Oh, Imani, what's happening? Imani's being pie.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, so the summer was great. The summer was still spent doing some fine tuning and reflection and everything. But we kicked off the summer, of course, with Juneteenth. Yes, and Juneteenth now is just a institution, not only in Chicago, but then within the whole nation. I mean, there was Juneteenth ceremonies everywhere and celebrations and parades and all that good stuff. The citywide parade that we did is always just amazing and impactful, and we have a whole car caravan that goes from the west side of Chicago to the south side, going past historical landmarks. So shout out to the A. Philip Randolph Puma Porter Museum and David Peterson. Shout out to
Dave does good work.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Toussaint Warner. Shout out to
Big
TJ Crawford. Shout out to Lucretia Burt. All of and they actually Lucretia and TJ were responsible for getting Chicago to actually recognize Juneteenth as a national paid holiday starting
That's
next
what's up.
year. So there was a huge press conference that had the mayor involved. I think it was like that Friday, or the week before Juneteenth actually kind of kicked off. So that was it was on Flag Day that it happened. It was really, really dope. So they actually flew the official Juneteenth flag, which is not the RBG flag by Marcus Garvey. It is a blue flag that has a sunburst star around it. It does have red, white, and blue in it because the maker of the flag stated that our people built this nation. So there needs to be some type of acknowledgement towards that and connection of Black people and what America, symbolizes. I have to get the whole. I don't want to really botch up this definition, but it's pretty dope when you think about the whole meaning. And I think there's like a Texas star in there because, of course, Texas is where Juneteenth comes out of. It was at that time the last set of enslaved Africans that we knew of that found out, but of course we've learned through the green side that there was people enslaved all the way up into the 70s, and even we hear about stuff that happens currently. So anywho, so that happened. We did the celebration, the festival the next day. It was beautiful. And then I think, throughout the summertime, it's been, of course, just fine-tuning with the Black Mall, kicking off our Tbm Shopping Network.
Now, tell us, I had the privilege of actually being on the network. So tell us about the Tbm Shopping Network. I think it's awesome work you're doing.
Yes, thank you. So think of it as the Home Shopping Network, but featuring all Black-owned products and businesses.
So like watermelon, maple syrup, Uncle Ben's rice.
Not Uncle Ben's, because we don't own that.
Oh.
They just use our face.
Oh.
But that was a whole thing.
Okay.
After Juneteenth, they've been removing all of
the
Black faces.
It's just Ben's. It's just
I didn't even know what it was afterwards, but I know they're removing all of the Black faces from the abusing.
I got a syrup bottle, the Aunt Jemima.
With Aunt Jemima on
I'm
it.
keeping that.
That's like your historical figure. Artifact. Yeah, I get that because it still is one of our images. So it's kind of like this bittersweet moment, like we shouldn't be exploiting our people and we're not benefit from it. So I get that, but they already made they billions of dollars. So
absolutely,
what I would rather it have been, don't just remove the faces. I would have rather them have if they have legacies, money, royalties should go to their families forever, right? Or if they didn't have legacies, then put that into Black institutions, Black economic businesses, create some type of fund, some type of way for other businesses to be able to thrive. But I wouldn't do it.
Do you know the story about Carolina Rice?
What you about to say?
No. Carolina Rice. I think it's called Carolina Gold. Somebody could actually Google it and drop it in the comments, but I think it's Carolina Gold, and I don't want to get it wrong. But just the story is the story to me is interesting. So Carolina Gold has been this top selling rice.
Okay.
And the slaves or the captured and enslaved Africans, not the slaves, the enslaved Africans brought the rice in their hair and their locks. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. I think that
They
ancestors, did they do something?
This is the effect.
This is okay.
Effect.
All right.
Okay,
Well, I
got
said
you.
ancestors and then the lights went off. I was like, okay. So, true story.
Okay.
But in order to get the strain of rice that they sell, totally monopolized by European colonists and rice is actually from West Africa that they brought here, and it's called Carolina Gold.
Wow.
And so they've been making money for literally decades, centuries, right, off of this type of rice, specifically brought in the hair, in the woven locks of the slaves.
Wow.
Is that nuts?
That would be
Speaking of Uncle Ben.
Right, reparations, right? That's where it is. Like, who cares about you just taking faces off so that so the limelight isn't on you anymore? Let's get the money back. Give some income.
Well,
finance some folks.
They did a documentary on it, and the people who own the company now, I think, have shared some of the present day, like
profits.
I don't even know if it's profits, but like they've given black people and some of the families, you know, their jobs, they're employed with the company, and maybe even some profit sharing. I'm not sure, but they recognize that the rice is what it is.
It's like, okay,
yeah,
you want a job,
right?
No, I just want some money.
Yeah,
I want to go work.
How about the company? So it's all good.
Right.
But anyway.
How about the company? So, but yes, the Tbm Shopping Network is about Black-owned brands, showcasing them in a really fun way. We have an app. You can download it. It's called Shop TBM. So you can find it in Apple or Android. You just type the word shop and then TBM, T for the, B for black, M for mall. And then you can shop with us, and we go live weekly showcasing these brands. We had the Plant-Based African and the Shocking Yacht on there to sell
That was beautiful.
tickets to the Shocking Yacht Plant-Based cruise that we had. And
that was wonderful. That was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, so we just been doing that fine tuning, and the Black Mall has gotten a new tagline that says making Black brands household names. So we're super hyper focused on just the advertising and promoting of Black-owned brands again, and really getting really finely tuned back into that.
I love it. So you guys pay attention. If you're not already a part of the Black Mall, please look it up. You can Google it. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
The whole 9 yards, the Black Mall. Look them up. And then watch the Shopping Network because it's fun.
It's so fun.
Cassie makes it fun. She has a great personality. She brings out, and then she brings the business owners, the brand owners on from time to time.
Yes.
So you got to check it out.
Yes. Have a great time.
Absolutely.
What you been doing this summer?
Man. You mean other than like healing disease? No, you know what? No, real talk. We had a very, and you can share that. We had a very busy PBA, Plant-Based African summer. And I see some of you all out there confessing. Somebody's like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been eating cheese. So it's like a plant-based confessional in the room here. But we kicked off the summer right after Juneteenth. We started out with Chill and Grill with the Plant-Based African.
Yeah.
We did a plant-based barbecue. And a lot of people, we sold out. Tickets were sold out. Who showed up, and we did everything from plant-based sausages, burgers, ribs, potato salad, spaghetti. I mean, it was great. It was off the chain.
It was off the chain. You did the barbecue, then you did the gumbo.
Yeah, so we brought the bayou.
The
next month we brought Louisiana style
plant-based
Cajun food to Bronzeville.
Yes.
And so we did gumbo, and we did crab salad.
Yeah.
And we did, it was phenomenal.
So good. It was so good. And then we had the Shocking Shrimp.
And then after that, we went into the Shocking Yacht, which was 100% plant-based cruise on Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
And people showed up, and everybody looked so good, and attitudes were so high.
It was.
And so there was music and dancing, and the buffet was off the chain. It was ridiculous.
It was off.
And I didn't even sit down and eat, but I enjoyed
you
watching
crazy.
everybody.
Well, that's what's up.
I was working.
Yeah,
I am
they
when
had
I'm
the
working.
360 camera, and my mama got up there.
Does she have the recording?
Of course.
Oh, I need to see that. All right, I need to see that. Mom, I need to see the 360 camera.
Oh my gosh, because she had her shades on. She wears these shades that look like some biker. I don't know what type of shades are they. But anywho, and then she had her little dress and her shawl.
Man, she was kicking it. Yeah, the whole family was there.
Yes, we had the whole
and
family.
I saw her. She was like, Sadeek. And I was like, Mom. She was kicking it.
Koya wanted to be out on the deck.
Yes.
The whole time, scaring her brother.
Oh, my niece.
Yeah, because she kept getting too close to the.
Can she swim? She would have that day.
We all would have been sweating.
Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
It'd have been,
She'd have been all right.
Stop this.
Right. She'd have been all right. We just told her, you just got baptized. Don't even worry about it.
Right.
Yeah, everybody
Everybody would have jumped in.
Absolutely.
Everybody would have jumped in.
So we did that. We did the barbecue. We did the bio. And the great thing about the cruise was it was 3 Black-owned companies.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Right? We had the Black Mall.
Yeah.
We had Shocking Shrimp, obviously, Good to Go Veggies.
Yes.
We had Soul Vegan.
Yes.
And we had the Plant-Based African. So you
Yes.
had 4 companies that came together, put their synergy and their energy, and we won. Like, we literally won.
Absolutely.
Right? We sold the tickets. We had over 200 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
On the yacht, and the buffet, everything from the spinach quiche, the shocking shrimp, the blazing bacon.
That bacon
it was fire,
I
wasn't
don't even understand, because of course I've had the shocking shrimp. I love it. I love the quiche. I love the crab salad. I loved what else did we have? You know, of course we had kale. We had the food from Soul Vegan.
Yeah, it was kale.
And then
it was
bacon, because
y'all
served
we had
that
appetizers.
like
we brought it out in
hors d'oeuvres.
courses and hors d'oeuvres. It was so nice.
Listen, everybody was trying. It was like, it's like it is at home in the kitchen when mom is cooking bacon or grandma cooking bacon, and everybody and it's gone off of the plate and the paper towel before it's all ready.
Man, it was
because
so
everybody
good.
taking it. So we were like trying to get this bacon to say, like, everybody's looking like, is there more bacon? Is there more bacon coming out?
And we're in the kitchen because we're working.
Yeah.
And we're literally sending trays up, and they're coming back like totally empty, and they're
Yeah.
like more. But it was so
they couldn't
beautiful.
get past our tables. Our tables was bogus. They gotta have like separate routes next time.
You all were blocking the food line.
Everybody that's right by the kitchen where the tables, the people, they was like, give me another one. And another one, and they was nice servers.
I should have just told him, go right past Cassie's table. Don't stop there.
It was
whatever
mama.
you
It was
do.
my
It was your mama. Mama, she telling on you. No, but it was so much collaborative fun.
Yeah.
And literally the people enjoyed the food. It was totally amazing. And it actually pushed us at the Plant-Based African into where we were already headed, but added some additional momentum because we are debuting our salad line this fall, starting with the potato salad and the crab salad.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I saw the little the logo and the showcase.
Yeah.
You know, we had a bittersweet little moment. You know, I've been doing graphics and branding, like technically actually doing the graphics and stuff for Sadeek for some years now. And with the Black Mall, I got to be hyper focused. So I gave him one of our other amazing graphic designers.
Steve is really good.
Steve is
and
great.
He went to work.
He
and
did.
He, you know, because it's also a memorial for me. Like I put all of my ancestral energy, thought. We've been working on the recipes, not for months. We've literally been working on the recipes for years, like getting it right.
Yeah.
And the salad line is named after my mom. So it's Miss Linda's. It's a plant-based potato salad and the plant-based crab salad.
I love
right.
it.
And we are now in partnership with some of the Surfs Up.
Ooh.
And so you'll be able to get the shocking shrimp. They are putting in more plant-based items. So now they will carry the potato salad and the crab salad and the potato salad, and we'll let you know which stores, and we're really gonna work it out.
Are you just gonna drop mine off at my house?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
What you think, Ron? Okay.
Yeah, Ron, you supporting that? Just drop hers off at her house. And I got a huge compliment from your son.
Yes.
And usually teenagers or you know, don't really, well, salads, first of all. But he actually walked up to me on the boat and was like, you know, Sadeek. Yeah, that was, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, he loved that crab salad.
Yeah,
He was loving it.
That was awesome.
That was good, Mom. That was like really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And he eats plant-based, you know, with us or whatever. You know, he's veganish.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But, you know, he's very truthful for what he does and doesn't like.
I got it.
Yes, I love that.
So listen, we're going to get ready for Ron. We're coming up on a break, right? Are we? No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. I don't know. You tell me. Huh? What you want to do? He said it's up to us.
I'm good. You need a break?
No, I don't necessarily need a break. You know how I am. So I'm going with the flow. I'm ready because let's start. Let's go. Let's go with the break.
Let's see what people are saying because we said it was going to be interactive.
Yeah.
And our comments are lit in here. So let me try to roll back up. Let's see here. Okay, thank you, Boosie. She said that she shared it in 20 groups, and clearly we see it. Our numbers have gone up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Boosie. She is the best. Boosie, we're gonna get you. Are you making your pledge today? Are you reducing the meat? Who? Since we're back on the air, I saw a couple of you all. I saw the confessions. Right? Don't go on vacation. You shouldn't have left me. Okay, so now who's back in? Who's going plant forward today? Drop that in the comments. Boosie, right. Come on back. Reel it back in. Come on back. Shaka, you got to ask Cassie about that. I don't control the TBM site.
Okay, how long?
The hoodies are coming. It's the fall, so the hoodies will be back up.
So Alvin Norton III says 30 years ago I gave up pork after putting away 2 slabs of barbecue ribs in less than 8 hours. Washed it down with
Alvin?
2 40 ounces. But he gave it up after that. Many blessings.
2 slabs in what?
In 8 hours.
Alvin.
That's crazy.
Bro, man, that's like competition eating. Go ahead.
And then Tier 7 Design said heard the chicken class action lawsuit. Have you heard about that?
No. Can you drop a link to it in there?
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, about the chicken class action lawsuit, please.
Let's see. Okay. Devin Gordine says shocking shrimp is bussin'.
It is, that's for sure.
Yes, and Alvin also said he really missed the green side of things.
Oh, well, we are so happy to be back. We are happy to be back. Anybody else?
Let me see. I'm going through it. You know, they be talking to each other too. I love
Family.
it.
Oh, Janessa just dropped in. What's happening, fam?
Up, Janessa?
What's going on? We appreciate you all.
Shaka said, oh, that's supposed to be for me?
I guess he said it TBM,
when
right?
When will our PBA hoodies become available? Because I could not find it on the Black Mall today. All right, we'll get them back up on there.
That's right. Tell her what you want. Tell the Black Mall what you want. You want some PBA
you see him
hoodies.
First of all, PBA means that they belong to Sadeek. And I didn't know that.
I know they belong to the people. See, you didn't let the GDs in the door.
Listen. I'm off the 9, baby. They've been in the door.
I love those videos.
From the original Boys Town.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of, who went to Donda? Who went to the Donda concert?
Okay, so this starts the next one. Summertime Shy.
Okay,
Summertime Shy was going. No. You led right into it. First of all, how was everybody's Summertime Shy?
Yeah,
and Janessa, by the way, let me just, since we're being interactive and participatory today, Janessa put up a post, would y'all come to my birthday party? And I just put a question. I said, will there be vegan food? And I never got an answer.
Real talk. Janessa asked that?
She did.
Janessa, real talk, because I'm vegan.
So let's tell us about that. Over the summer, Cassie went vegan.
Yes.
And so we're going to hear a little bit about that story, but let's put a pin in that. I want to go to Donda.
Oh, you want to go to Donda now?
Yeah. I want to do Summertime Shy.
Donda.
How was everybody's Summertime Shy? There was no block party. There was no brew fest. There was no
African fest.
There was no house party.
There was no Chosen Few house party.
But there was Lollapalooza.
It definitely was Lollapalooza. Yeah,
so how was your Summertime Shy?
Got the bag to pay the city what they need to pay to have something like that happen and do everything. Yeah, the rest of them is like, we straight. We'll wait till next year.
Right. Because we're bringing back.
They lift all this extra stuff.
We're bringing the Taste of Vegan back next year. Yeah. So we figure we'll be in the clear. I can't wait. So look out for that. And we've got some surprising stuff happening with that.
Ooh.
So we've got Taste of Vegan will be back next year. And we've been invited to do it in Cleveland, Ohio.
Whoa.
They want us to do the Taste of Vegan. So we got a lot to talk about, you all. We got a lot to talk about it. Absolutely.
Sadeek's gonna be enslaving me.
Oh yeah, don't just get ready for it. But we did have Donda. What happened at Donda?
Really quickly, throw it up in there if y'all went to Donda. Like,
yeah, if you went to
raise your
Donda,
hand if you went to Donda. Really? Did you go to Donda?
No, I didn't, but I know somebody that went and they said they had trash seats. They was behind the house. They said they was behind the house and Kanye West didn't come back there not in any time.
Oh, they was behind the house.
Their seats were like behind the house.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Why didn't you go? Or you didn't want to? Like, what's the...
I just wasn't trying to pay for that.
You could have got the tickets for cheap at first if you would have been like on quick. You had to be you had to be ready.
I wasn't trying to be.
I feel
I
you.
wasn't that thirsty.
Doing all that. I got you. Well, we were thirsty and we got our tickets.
and how was the concert?
It wasn't a concert.
How was the performance?
It was a listening. It wasn't a performance.
How was the listening experience?
It was a listening experience.
How was it?
For a listening party, it's amazing. Like, real talk. Like, first of all, Kanye is my birthday twin. I respect his galactical, like
artistry.
his ascended way of doing life. Right? He don't do regular human stuff.
That's because he rich. Nobody rich gonna do regular human
It's
stuff.
beyond. That's not true.
I'm gonna say this is more than
That's not true. That's
more than money.
That's more than money.
Yeah.
This way more than he's tapped into the powers of the universe. Real talk. Because now he's kicked off something that ain't never been done before. Listener parties don't cost. That's number one. Listener parties are for the artists to see if they got some fire.
And you all paid to listen.
We paid to listen. We paid concert ticket value to listen to an album that's ever evolving.
Well, you know what? You just really educated me on something because my assumption was that it was a concert and that I did not understand that it was a listening party.
It's a listener party.
Because now that you say that, that is revolutionary when you get people to pay concert money for, because I've been to listening parties.
Yeah.
And I paid absolutely nothing.
You pay for a drink.
I was getting ready to say, I was getting ready to pour in my mouth. And so I was like,
I stole
but
it.
I paid for the drink.
Right.
But yeah, I've never paid to get into a listening party.
Because they're still trying to see what they're
Was it
gonna
full?
What? Yes.
Wow.
All the way to the top. People got pictures of outside people still trying to get in when I swear to God it was full in there. I ain't understand. So not only was it full, it was probably oversold.
So, okay. I got a question.
Right, you got right.
I got questions.
You got to break down Donda.
I need you. First of all,
Yes.
who else went to Donda?
Right,
Janessa,
I'm
did you go?
looking.
I see you all say, I love Kanye. Kanye is a genius.
Let's see.
Okay, so.
Nobody yet has gone.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question.
I'm exclusive.
When you
I am
read.
the authority right now on the Donda concert.
You really are. You are the authority. When you read certain comments,
Yeah.
it will have you think that Kanye has lost touch with the community. I'm talking about just appearances.
I'm clear.
Right?
Yeah.
He's way out in left field.
Yeah.
He did the thing with Trump.
Yeah.
Right? Like you
Yeah.
could go down the list, right? This whole thing, like Kanye kind of, I'll put it this way, how it feels. Like
Yeah.
he lost the base.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
A feel.
Yeah.
Then you throw a listening party,
Yeah.
charge concert tickets for a listening party.
Yeah.
And everybody shows up.
And everybody shows up. Everybody shows up.
Was it curiosity?
It was crazy.
Was it we love Kanye no matter what?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
Okay.
we are dedicated fans of Kanye.
So you got people who are dedicated fans, absolutely.
Okay.
Right. But I also don't want to diminish
Yeah, what was it in
the work of Kanye. Right? This man ain't just throwing some shit together and we eating it like it's shit. he is dedicated to his artistry. Like really, like we saw.
But that's what we understand as fans. Like regardless of all the other stuff that's going on with him in the media, all the stuff with Trump and everything he does, we understand that doesn't have anything to do with what he's creating.
Right.
That art that he's creating is something totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think his life is a part of his art, or it's a part of the process of creating the art. Like everything, when you're that type of an artist, your whole world is thrown into it. Your environment, what your experiences, the people in your life, what you wear, what you eat, what you smell, what you taste, what you touch, all those things are a part of it, right? So everybody shows up. It's a listening party. It's literally probably a oversized version of his actual home erected in the middle of Soldier Field. And it's huge. And then he has this huge grassy area around it. And then he throw a cross on top of his house. I was like, he done made Donda a church, Lord, today. Like, it's levels to this.
Well, now, doesn't he have the book of Ye, and it's called Yeism?
Yes. Yay.
Okay.
Because I forgot. Someone look up Ye. Ye has a meaning.
Somebody,
you should know Ye. You should know what Ye means. I think it's a Hebrew word.
Hold on. Let's speak.
I'm sorry. Cool. Let me stop. Let me stop. Look up the etymology of Ye and what it means, because I think it
and then what? Because he gave it some meaning too.
Okay.
So let's look up. Let's
look up that.
Let's look up Yeism. And he did some explaining earlier in the summer.
Gotcha.
I don't remember what he said. No, it's okay. But he literally, broke some thing down because he was holding, and I don't know what year. I don't think it was the spring. It might have been right before COVID kicked off or doing right. But he was holding church services on the north side.
Okay.
Remember on the beach.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Sunday
service.
Sunday service.
Yeah.
So a lot of these things he began speaking about and talking about during that time. So if anybody's got a link or some info, drop that in the thread for us. But go ahead.
So he's got this big church. He's got this big house, his house, exact replica. And then of course me and Dre had to go and look at the house again on South Chicago, and it was scarily uncanny. Like the brown spots on the house in Soldier Field matched. Where the shingles are falling off matched. It was scary how exact this replica was. Then he comes out, he keep a mask on the whole time. He don't show his face. The mask is on the whole time. Leather jacket. You just see a Kanye-like figure bouncing around. And if anybody's ever been to a listening party, it is not a performance. It's the artist sitting there vibing to the music, watching to see how everybody else is vibing to the music. So it kind of had that type of feel. He comes out on the porch of his house, and then it's just, and you see the kids come out, and then you see other artists that he starts bringing out. And I looked up and I was like, who is this white boy on what the? And then you can see the big screen and see a close up, and I was like, what the heck? That's Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson is on the balcony with the baby.
Wow.
Right? So it's like, whoa, what is Kanye on? We all got our some theories that we have is that, right, with whatever Ye is trying to do, right, it's I believe it is everybody can be presented. Everybody is still a child of God, even the ones that represent Satan. That's where I believe he's going with it. And although he may not do or agree, who knows, with what they doing, because everybody can be prosecuted. What is it? What's the Bible verse? He who cast the first stone.
Yeah, let he amongst you that is without sin, let him cast the first stone.
So I think that's where he goes.
Wait,
that's
what you mean? Come on.
Cause you know
okay,
the
I got it,
verses.
but you like, come on,
You know the verses, bro. Stop acting like you don't. You like a little library.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I'm going to my Dewey Decimal System.
Come on.
Sadeek.
But you were just like, come on. Just Google it.
That was me
Just
fumbling.
dial it up.
You were Google.
Right.
So that's that. Then you start seeing a bunch of people in, like ATF uniforms that got Donda written on the back instead of ATF, forming concentric circles around the house and running around the house for the entire time. There had to have been at least 300 to 500 people out there running around this house. And it also included big black SUV trucks within the line as well, forming concentric circles that were constantly moving around this house. It's crazy. Right. And of course the music's playing, you're hearing each track, da 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 da. And at the end, right, you think it's kind of over because, well, first at the end you see flames come on the screen and you hit it, then you see the house go poof, in flame on the inside. It's like, whoa, what the hell? And it's smoking. And then you see like an image of Kanye on the screen on fire inside of the house.
Wow.
And then he comes out the door on fire. Really is on fire, because I had wondered, there were 2 fire extinguishers on both sides of the house the whole time. And I was like, why them fire extinguishers right there? Right? You know what, a little thoughts you like random. And you keep it moving. And it's like, oh, because they got to blow Kanye crazy ass. They have to extinguish him. And Matoya said she heard when it was like, they let him be on fire a little too long. He was like, come blow me out. Like,
okay, y'all.
It's hot. Right? And you think it's over at that point, because then the lights go dim. The people have finally stopped running, and it's like 2 hours of them running. And they finally stop running and they leave out.
So he came out 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Out the burning house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's on this performing throughout this whole time too. But that's just the end, because at one point everybody goes in the house before the last songs are playing, and then he comes out on fire, blah blah blah. So then you think it's over, people are getting up and leaving, and then right from underneath where we were sitting, I see this woman. You see like the church choir kind of line up and make an aisle leading towards the house. And then I see this woman in all white walking forward, looks ghostly. And I was like, whoa, stop, y'all, come here, come back. I know we want to get our cars before the line get crazy, but you need to see this. And it's Kim. She got a mask on too, though. All white, draped veil all the way to the floor, train long as hell, walking towards Kanye. He finally comes down. This is when he finally takes his mask off. They come, meet, kiss, and then walk out together.
Aren't they separated?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was like, did they just get remarried in front of everybody? What is this? So, period, what Kanye does, he is definitely going to shock you. There's definitely going to be mad symbolism in everything that he does. And he going to take shit to the next level. Much respect. Whether you believe, in what he's talking about or not, hey.
So it was worth it for you.
Absolutely. That's an experience. Like, that was a serious experience. And when it first comes on and you hear Donda, 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 like, it's all about Donda. Like, that part, that felt like something was happening to me. Like, the energy was really big in that space. Like, it was thick and big. Big so much that Dre, he dressed in all white, literally had a white covering over his head. People thought he looked like Ku Klux Klan, but he was particular. He checked in spiritually, and he was told to go, but completely cover yourself, like completely.
Got it. I know a few people who left and felt like they needed prayer afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
for sure,
it was definitely one of those experiences. So did you all out there hear anything about it? That lost me. I'll pass on that.
Which part?
Oh, him and Kim, something like that. I don't
think they're back together
comments.
though.
No,
they're not back together. But she has made statements that says that, she will always support him and love him, period.
Got it. Okay.
She did not know that Marilyn Manson and the baby was going to be there. And she didn't like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he probably had to keep it authentic, right? Keep her in a little room. Yeah. Keep Marilyn down there.
Come on, it's Kanye.
Does, right?
It's shocking off for everybody.
Like, Yeah. All right.
Because there's no announcement of them. They're just there. And you like, that's a whole really pale white, tall, pale white guy up on the stage. Who is it? And he's not saying a thing. He got a little rhythm though.
Okay, I'm sure
Marilyn
he does.
Manson was in there like this.
I'm sure he does.
He was.
I'm pretty sure he does. So that's the Donda report. What else did our audience do? Did you guys go to any festivals, any music? We know that COVID is still alive and real. Yeah. But again, Black Summertime Shy was very limited.
It was,
to say the least, this summer. So, because even the events that we threw for the Plant-Based African were only like 50 people.
Yeah.
And the boat cruise was 200. But we're used to thousands and thousands of people at different events, and nothing like that popped off.
No. I mean, I think what I did see was Black people.
Hey, come on in.
They were out at restaurants and stuff again. I feel like Black people felt a lot freer this summer.
Please, Vakasha.
But to at least go to the restaurants and kind of do things and hang out in Hyde Park with the mayor of Hyde Park.
We just got the mayor, the queen, the birthday girl, everything just walked in. Oh,
thank you. Happy belated birthday, Africa.
Turn your happy birthday to you. So we are reuniting. This is our first day back on the green side of things, and Sister Africa just walked in the building. I'm so happy because I was just thinking, I was going to ask you, did she show up? Because I was giving you the wherewithal, either or, come in or do what you want to do.
Listening to the Kanye Donda conversation.
Were you there?
Of course, she was there.
I have to ask.
You had one of them pyramid things, didn't you? Yeah, they don't let the GDs in the building.
The GDs in the building. Oh, we crazy. You see how she do that? Y'all so crazy.
You know that Kanye is one of the GDs.
Africa, you got to pump
here.
your seat up a little bit. Yeah, please. Yeah, I'm down. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, but I like the fact that you learned that it wasn't a concert.
Yeah. No, I'm perfectly, I'm listening, and I'm there it is right there on the side. There you go. Hey, there she is. Yeah, Africa was at the kiddie table for a moment. You all didn't see that though. She just came up to hype.
I love y'all. I miss y'all.
Oh, we miss you too.
Amazing.
I would love to hear anything she has to say about Donda.
Well, let's get her on camera first.
I know. I'm just saying. We just put it in. I wanted just to be in the
Did somebody bring food with them?
I said it smells like vegan sloppy toes in here.
Or lasagna, or I could just be hungry. I don't know what it is. Ron, you got food in your pocket? What's up, brother? You eating in the room?
Nephew, what you got?
I had some barbecue chicken.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a lot. We got in the next hour. We want to hear about Donda from you, but we also want to hear about Summertime, because although Summertime Shy, Summertime Shy was limited, there was no limitation to what Sister Africa Where's Africa? What she was doing this summer. But and then I've got a couple of questions when we turn on the other side of the hour, on the 2:00 hour, that I want to talk about and bring up vegan GDs. Y'all, wow. They out here in the comments talking about vegan GDs. They didn't let the vegan GDs in the building.
Long too.
They didn't let us.
We got shirts.
We got shirts.
We got shirts.
The vegan GDs. Well, they just named it. Who did that? Janessa did.
It did. GD.
VGD.
Everybody is
VGD.
What? The Europeans at the concert throwing it up.
Listen,
what?
That's what's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen,
right? They're gonna be on the north side. I'm a VGD.
I mean, everybody was throwing up the rank. Everybody was like,
VGD.
As soon as that came with the concept,
Right.
I was like,
VGD.
no.
And they going black. I love it. It's about growth and development.
Come on now.
Growth and development. Wow. Ron, you said no?
He said that's all.
Oh, okay. To the world blow up.
Demonstrate. You heard me?
Gee, listen, I haven't tell
To
y'all
the world
about
blow
my
up.
substitute teacher.
No.
Oh, Lord, today. I don't know what this man was. He was maybe Armenian, Middle East, something, right? There was something wrong with him. No, I don't know how he became a substitute teacher, but he was substitute teacher for years. Wow. And I found out that he went to many schools. Anywho, when we saw him, we was like, it's going to be lit. We not doing nothing.
Oh, he went.
We ain't doing nothing, and we about to act a fool in class. And he'd come in, and he'd be like, good morning. And then he'd be like, sit down. And we'd be like, whatever. So then his kids, you know how kids are. They gonna mess with you back or whatever. And they realized that he would repeat people. So they'd be like, hey, say, GD to the world blow up. GD till the world blow up.
Oh, God.
Girl.
I can't. Girl, y'all was backing up.
And I found out Sherelle said that he substituted at her school too. Wow. And she said he would say it there too. Like he always like.
But how all the kids know to get him to say GD to the world blow up?
Because he probably took it with him.
GD to the world
But
blows
see,
up.
I was like, listen, don't you have to pass some test, do something? You have to get an interview. There's no way that this guy and it should sound like this in an interview and you become a substitute teacher. Like was he put on a show for everybody? Like was he?
No, they needed a substitute teacher.
And they just didn't care.
And he was willing. Because look, if you are part of the administration or a teacher that's in there every day and you need a sub, you don't really care who it is.
Then we start talking about some baby. He be like,
Hey,
percolator.
deal with him.
And then they get him to say masturbator. We was like, Lord. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, please comment.
Now that you said that, though, I'm kind of scared.
It was at least high school. Huh?
I'm kind of scared.
At what?
What you just said.
Listen.
Because that just makes me think that he was out
that was the one
behind
thing I
the school.
Because he would have got his ass beat. But he never touched anybody. Okay. Yeah.
So he was
okay.
harmless.
Yeah. It just seemed like this be only mental. Yeah, only a little touched. But we used to sit in there because it's ass Whitney Young, so it's a bunch of, at that time it was majority black at Whitney Young, but it's all a bunch of smart alecky black kids. Like, who the hell this? How he become the sub at Whitney Young?
Meanwhile, your teacher was at home like, I'm so glad to be home. I'm so glad to be home. You deal with him. That's why he was the sub. I'm telling you. He was like, I'll do it. And they were like, okay.
He was probably having a good time himself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scared now. He knew what he was doing.
I wonder
where's he at now.
Listen,
he's watching this show.
Let's find him.
He's watching this show
he's somewhere
to the world blows up.
In the building. Coming in the door.
You understand me?
Absolutely.
Crazy.
So, Sister Africa, you are now on the screen.
Somebody said, why would he repeat that stuff?
So excited to be here.
Yay.
I miss y'all.
We miss you too. Hugs.
Wow, that wasn't there before. That Ankh with the number 8 around it.
I think different. I've seen it.
You did?
I said, yeah.
Now, did they have that in Soldier Field too?
You know what?
The Ankh.
I'm just being me.
I miss you all so much.
We miss you too.
Yeah,
your locks are beautiful. I am so glad that you were able to make it.
Thank
I know obviously we talked and the odds were against it.
Yeah.
But the favor's here and you made
what
it.
You eat,
You have to be careful of what you eat. So
I had some really good soup, but I did not know the base of it was lobster or something. Yeah, and I'm allergic, so my throat was caving, and I was freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta ask because they won't tell.
Oh, you can eat that as vegan, girl. You good? We got you. We got something just for you.
Yeah.
And then they don't know what that means.
Especially because a lot of us don't realize that seafood is meat.
I get that all the time. Be like, yeah, I'm vegan. They be like, oh, but you eat seafood.
I'm I'm vegan, but I eat
and
fish.
and I'm like, no,
They be like, seafood
I
not
don't.
meat.
Right.
Like,
And that's-
there's
it's just like that, too.
It runs through the vein because it's in the water, and
But
It's a water animal.
it's an animal
It's,
still.
it's a water animal,
right.
just like birds fly.
Right. Does it
It's an
really?
air
We
animal.
missed that part of biology.
Right. That's okay.
Something
But they
out
literally do say that. They're like, oh, okay, so you eat seafood then.
Right.
Oh, you good.
No.
Or to be like, oh yeah, I'm vegan too.
You know what?
And you look at
It was
them.
a snippet for
you
me.
was just at JJ's.
You know what?
You just had perch.
Right, exactly. Seafood
Whales.
is meat.
I mean, sharks.
That's
Whales.
not right. Yes.
Can we talk about the names of these places?
I care.
I remember when I first saw it, I was like, does that mean they're going to have shark meat? I totally didn't get it. I was like, what is happening right now? What is happening?
They infiltrated the South Side.
Some of them be seafood places that be having chicken as an emblem. I be so confused.
But we be going. So we go for it. Like,
Well, first of all, chicken is life to black people.
are you kidding me?
No, that's
They be like, how
that's
do you not eat chicken?
that's real talk. When
You okay?
when I first started, hey Ron,
You
this is
okay
a true
is
story.
definitely coming next.
Ron, this is a
You
true
okay?
story. I'm gonna leave a high school nameless, but I was coaching and teaching at a high school when I was making my transition, and the ritual was after
a fly
practice or
dashiki,
something,
though.
after game. Thank you.
You did that.
Thank you.
Right?
The coaches would get together and have chicken and beer. So now I make my transition towards the end of the season, and so I was no longer eating chicken, and the coach was like, "You don't eat chicken?" And I was like, "No, I'm trying to make it." They were like, "Bruh," like they literally left me on the opposite side of the coach's room. Like they threw me a beer. They were like, "Here you go," and then proceeded to go and sit around the bucket of chicken, and didn't ask me to like scoop
didn't
my
belong. Right.
didn't talk to me.
You were
It was
isolated.
chicken is life.
It's like, why does it offend other people?
I mean, it was offensive. Like, bruh, you not gonna eat no chicken? No, man, I'm trying to. Oh, okay, okay. I see what he on. I see what you on.
Devin said, ain't no
what you
vegan catfish. Devin also said, seafood is meat.
I can't.
Gullah Geechee gotta tap out, fam. He
I
crazy.
can't. Seafood is meat.
Yeah,
I love
seafood
it.
is meat. Absolutely.
I love it. I love us so much.
So let's talk about this, Cassie. Now, it's some comments earlier when you said you went vegan. There was a brother in there. I'll leave the second part of his comment off.
Okay.
But the first part was Cassie went vegan. How did that happen? That's in the comments.
Who said that?
How did that happen? What does he
What
mean
do
by
you
that?
mean?
Well, you know, Cassie wasn't 100% vegan.
Right, but
Yeah,
then
I
she
was-
did the
I was
challenge.
vegan
and
in.
she
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
eat,
but
so
he
what?
wanted to know because she
Vegan
actually
is.
said
I
it.
love
So,
Let's talk
right.
about it a little bit.
top of July. So, my fiance Dre.
All right now.
Yes.
Shout out to Dre, my
I
man.
love Dre, man.
Yes, he is hilarious.
Seen him at the Black Women's Expo. He had a sister crying. I said,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, always.
you know
Yeah.
what? I was not requesting a reading today.
Yeah.
He like,
Yeah,
sister,
he's
I love
fully
him. I
walked
love
into
him.
his priesthood.
Man, you just
Yeah.
feel it. And I love y'all so
Yeah,
much.
we
Congratulations.
love you. Thank you. So, but he had a big scare. He's had high blood pressure. He knew back in high school that he had like heart issues. As a matter of fact, when they told him that he couldn't play football no more after his physical because of it, he didn't come back to high school.
You know what?
No, that
I
hurts.
can't do that. I ain't coming
Right.
back.
Literally.
Feel him on
I didn't
that.
come here for
Come
this.
back for what?
You're right. I came to
Sign
play
up for
football.
chemistry.
So technically, Dre is a high school dropout.
That's okay.
I love it.
But he went to the American school and finished real easy, and he ain't got a 33 on his ACT.
You hear me?
Yeah,
And went on
but
to
what
Florida
was
I
the
asked him
point?
36.
I came here to
Get
play
out of here.
football. Let's
Right.
be clear. I'm already smart. I just
you
want to
see
play
me?
football.
That's it. Because he was bored at school.
You hear me?
Right. Like, whatever. I've been do this. Anywho, so he's known, right? He's had this diagnosis since he was like 16. And so, you know, he's gone up and down with it. And then this year was a little tougher, some challenges happening, and not as strict with eating. So he ended up on 9 medications. But the medications.
Did you say number 9?
9. 9 blood pressure medications.
Have mercy.
Have mercy. And it was just too much. And what was even worse is not only the fact that he has to take all these medications, it was putting him in agonizing pain. And Dre, 200 plus man, 5'10", used to punch people all the time in high school. To see him, like in agonizing pain, and it would like last for hours. Was just too much. And I was like, I cannot. There's got to be something else. I can't do this. And I was like, I'm calling Sadeek, babe. I'm calling Sadeek. And so called Sadeek, came over with this full presentation, paperwork, a diet specifically curated for Dre. And Dre is like a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a highly intellectual.
For sure.
So he could be a little stubborn when it comes to changing things if the facts ain't right. He was like, screw your feelings. Show me the facts. So you can feel as though I should be doing X, Y, and Z. But until you show me some evidence of it, he can care less. So I was just like, I know this guy right here, the other thesaurus / encyclopedia.
Okay, absolutely.
Is going to do the actual serious due diligence and show the data behind why this is going to work. And after Dre heard it, he was like, just sign me up. You ain't got to say nothing else to me. And so he gave us a 4-week plan that not only that Dre did, I did, his mom did, and we even got other family members to tag along.
Nice.
It was amazing. So Sadeek had us on something real serious. Like, because he told Dre, he was like, some people can kind of slowly move into this. He was like, but where you're at right now, we got to come to a screeching halt as if you're about to slam your car into a brick wall.
Right.
And so we had to do a diet that was not only vegan, which means no meat, and that includes fish
no seafood.
You know what?
It also means no cheese, no milk, no ice cream, no yogurt, no sour cream, no cottage cheese, no milk products, no eggs, nothing that comes from the animal, right? None of that. And you're going to be oilless. Oilless. I mean, but we can't have like olive oil, right? And he was like, nope, not even olive oil for you right now. This is for 30 days to cleanse. He was like, because he needs to do a major cleanse of his arteries, his heart, all of that stuff. And the good thing is Dre loves to cook. Like Food Network type cook.
Nice,
like the science behind cooking.
He did that vegan chili that time.
Yes. So he understands that. And so we took, because Sadeek not only told us what types of food, he gave us literally meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner suggestions for every single day. So all we did was we went grocery shopping. We looked at what we needed to buy for the week, went grocery shopping, and he told us what to do to replace the oil. You use vegetable broth in the skillet the same way you use oil, and we killed it. And then Dre just started looking up on his own different recipes to make this still taste good. He was like, if I could still figure out a gravy without the oil, it's on. And we was killing that thing. Killing it. He lost 20 pounds within that time frame. He was able to reduce the amount of medications that he was on. The pain completely went away. We work it out. Like he looking good, skin glowing. You could see it remove out of his stress, and his eyes was gone. It was life-saving. His doctor was just like, what the hell?
What's going on?
Yeah. Because this doctor was like, this medication is going to get you, to where Dre was down the line, like December. But he was able to expedite it. He still got some ways to go. He still want to have some more weight to lose. He still has some other things. So we ain't looked back since.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Because what we found, what I will say, and I'll finish, is that Sadeek has said, when you do this oilless for 30 days, you're going to be jumping and screaming for regular vegan food. afterwards, or you're really, and actually because Drake can chef it up so well, we were good. But to eat regular vegan food was like eating lobster. Steak.
You thought you were like, oh my God,
Oh my God.
the oil is back, baby.
Yeah. And Sadeek, we've been finding all kinds of super cool.
Nice.
Places to eat that has the best vegan food. So it's become because that's one of our things is eating. So we love going
I remember
out
that
to
when
eat.
y'all was dating.
Yes.
We were literally hungry.
Right.
So
I love it.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
shout out to you all. I appreciate you explaining that and going through it, because you all were also model clients, if
That's
I put
right.
it that way. Because everybody, we do the plans, we do that, but unless you have the participation, you know what I mean? I got clients where they're like, Sadeek, that shrimp just jumped in my mouth. And I'm like, I don't know how that happened.
All the way out from the ocean.
Yeah, all the way it
living.
just jumped in my mouth. But if you just give it a try, if you can put 30 consecutive days together, I promise you can see some results.
You're definitely gonna see results.
Awesome.
I promise you. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
So-
shout out to all of y'all on that.
Ron, you want to take a break and then we come back? I got a question. I want to ask a COVID question when we come back from the break. We've been light, so I want to ask a COVID question when we get back, and we'll still keep it light. But I'm curious. The world is happening out there, and on the green side of things, we try to address the natural, the sustainable, and the cultural. We wanted to catch up. It's our first show back for the fall season. We got some great stuff coming up, but we just wanted to get you all in the room, virtually hug everybody. Come on back. We got another 50 minutes left. You're on the green side of things. You're with Cassiopeia, Sister Africa, and Sadeek. We'll see you on the other side.
WIITBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Monster Jam. Coming to Allstate Arena September 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Visit monsterjam.com for event details. You have to see it live, so get your tickets today.
We wake up every day to these tests as we strive to be great, and they keep coming, but we gotta persevere, y'all. Yeah, thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. Which one of you have a thin line, mind of a god, mind of a captain. Which one of you have a thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. be godly. With an intelligence quotient exceeding numerology. Scholar body honorary, school of prophet alum. Anthropomorphized lessons so I could become the heartbeat of righteousness. The everyday fight to pump the blood of kings. Breathe the breath of life. Moving up like Confederates and Yankee territories in the 17th century. But it's a thin line between divinity and iniquity. Mason Dixon hitting and complacent decisions. Division between symptoms of a phenom and a psychopath. Gifted and asinine. I want to erase that vertical line on an incline that divides them. Climbing out this box in my mind, it's like having altitude sickness on alpine expedition. Genius vision never fixed in on the depth below. Focus on elevation where others never dare to go. And brainiacs ain't contained in that receptacle. Incredible creative energy becomes perceptible. The cerebral can be an evil alter ego, a true vow, and you shall become legendary and futile. Development of a god. I sleep between dates on the calendar. Can't escape a date with a challenger. Now that's a blind date in the field division, but my other senses reveal I'm with it. Yeah. The thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. Which one of you after? Thin line, mind of a god, mind of a captain. Which one of you after? Thin line, mastermind, mind of the master. Which one of you after?
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's the green side of things. It's your man Sadeek. And in here with me, I have the one and only Sister Africa Porter. And it was her birthday. And I also have with me the co-owner, originator, the one and only Miss is Black Mall herself, Cassiopeia. Ooh. But we need you to do us a favor.
Cassie.
We're at the top of the hour. We need you to do this one more time. We need you to like. We need you to comment. And we need you to share.
That thing.
And we need you to do it right now. And welcome back to the green side of things. Guys, we have been just doing a catch-up conversation today. That was the whole goal of this. We talked a little bit about the Black Mall, the plant-based African. We shared some personal stories. We talked about Summertime Shy a little bit. We spent time on Donda.
Yes.
But I wanted to go into a little conversation because COVID remains a reality. And so far, everybody I asked is not familiar with the story. So I'm just I'm gonna put it out there. So I'm actually, I guess at this point, showing my age. You know what I mean? Being 40 is rough.
Oh,
so
the lies.
What happened? What'd you say? I didn't hear anything. So I've been paying attention to the news, and I think it's very important. And so let's state this right away, at least for me, because COVID is can be a very touchy subject. Yeah. To me, it's almost like religion at this point.
Yeah.
Right? People don't discuss it, especially when you get into vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. So for me personally, I'm pro-choice. Whatever you do has to make sense for you, your loved ones, your body. I think the irony of it is that even when you get into the nation is in an uproar about the abortion law in Texas, because a woman should have the right to do with her body as she pleases, but a non-vaccinated person should not have the right to do with their body as they please. Very interesting. So I think it's a huge oxymoron for all the pro-lifers that are walking around that, you should be able to do with your body, but if it's mandated by the government, then you need to take this shot. Yeah. It's a huge oxymoron for me. But anyway, that being said, and I don't want to speak for anybody else, but pro-choice is the way to go. You have to do what makes sense. But Africa and Cassie and Ron, I was sharing this earlier. I was watching the news, and of course, and I grew up in the 1970s, and my family was, we went to church, and we went to black church, which means we went into church Sunday morning, and we came out Wednesday afternoon. So, you come out Wednesday and get a meal. But anyway, that being said,
have mercy.
I was listening to, so if you pay attention to Australia and some other countries, right, they're really, and in the name of, working through the COVID issues, coming up with real tight stipulations. And so kind of the same thing, a bit in the States, but not as much as outside. And so in order for people to have some type of movement and freedom, go to movies, do different things, you have to be vaccinated, right? And in some places, it's not even vaccinated or a test, a negative test. It's you actually have to have your vaccination card for access. So I was watching this, and then, it progressed a bit over the summer. And then I guess maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, the president of the United States came out. He gave a major address, looked square in the camera, and he says, I'm talking to, we're tired of it, and our numbers are lagging basically with people who are not getting vaccinated. And so he mandated that certain parts of, government and certain businesses that if you want to partake, you have to be vaccinated. So after kind of listening to this, it reminded me of the apocalyptic tale of the Mark of the Beast. And so, I was asking people, and just reminded me, I'm not saying it is. So for all of you out there,
story time with Sadeek.
Story time with Sadeek. It reminded me of the post-apocalyptic tale of the Mark of the Beast. And so for those of you who aren't familiar, and some people may be familiar with the Mark of the Beast, right? 666 is the number, right? But the statement or the story around the mark is if you do not have the mark, that you would not be able to buy or sell or have access to society without it. And so it was just interesting to me that the vaccination actually seemed to remind me of that story.
Yeah, man.
Having said that, so that goes into those that have the vaccination, those that don't.
Right.
Right? Those that have access to go to a Lollapalooza, an event, those that don't. Or as Cassie was just stating, the wedding coming up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's happening? Yeah.
My nephew is getting married.
Okay.
He's not getting married here. And the venue that he's going to be getting married at is mandating that everybody has to be vaccinated. Like, so not the option to have the negative COVID
so
test.
the venue is mandating that attendance is 100% vaccinated.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be vaccinated to be able to attend. So that's a big deal.
Very big.
That's a big deal.
Because what about people who are allergic?
Yeah, but they get a medical exemption card, I believe.
But will they still be able to attend things like
that? That I don't know.
Right.
That I don't know.
Like some people just like the flu shot, they can't get it.
Yeah, because the wedding, a private event venue is a private space. It's not a public space, so they still don't even have to potentially, I guess, honor that. Yeah, that part.
Yeah, and so the airlines, if you work for, I think it's American Airlines, a lot of people had until October. I don't think we're not there yet, right? But mandatory or lose your job. I think there's certain municipalities, right, that have instituted the same thing. CPS.
Colleges, universities.
Yeah.
And what about people who have these not real cards? Right, you've seen that, people that have gotten.
Oh yeah. The counterfeit vaccination cards. Yeah, absolutely. So that was they just arrested a lady in New York maybe 2 weeks ago, but she was selling them on Amazon.
Oh, she wanted to get caught.
White lady. I'm sorry,
Karen.
I would love to know how much Karen made.
Not enough for that bond fee, because they straight had her going right to the back of the courtroom in handcuffs.
She was like, "Oh no, that's how I said."
Yeah.
Give us that.
They were like, "Don't worry about that."
Donating to COVID research,
right? Whatever you made, now we made it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So they took all that, but it does present an interesting dilemma, and so and I get it, right? Because on a lot of sides, people are fearful.
Yeah.
People are, and for fear, the vaccination represents a sense of simple solution, right?
like
so
a blanket.
like if so it's a cure all, right? If everybody would just do this, you know, we could keep eating double cheeseburgers and not take care of ourselves.
You're all good. What about those who have been vaccinated who have gotten COVID?
The breakthrough cases, right? And what's funny to me is I was just reading. There's a Chris Rock. I think it's Chris Rock. I don't want to misquote it because somebody could, if you're out there, you could actually Google this and take a look at it. But I believe Chris Rock is a breakthrough case right now. He's in the hospital, right? Wow. But the irony is, because there are several breakthrough cases, but what's funny to me, or the irony is to me, that even though it's a breakthrough case, because they tell you he's fully vaccinated, but he's urging for people to get vaccinated. And I'm like, didn't help you. But anyway.
Yeah, he definitely has COVID.
Okay. So he's a breakthrough
those
case.
That have gotten vaccinated who did not do well, who are not here to talk about it.
They aren't talking about that much because the PR spin is, and they've used this terminology. This is now a disease of the unvaccinated. That's what they're saying in the mainstream media. So if you are not vaccinated, then this disease is somehow now your fault, and it's all
he was vaccinated.
Right. So he's considered a breakthrough case. Right. So is he still in the hospital or is he out? He might be out by now.
This was September 19th.
Yeah. So that's like almost a week ago, or maybe 4 or 5 days ago. When I read it, he was getting medical treatment. And it was a blurb. This article may be longer just because they had more time to kind of flesh it out. But my understanding was he was a breakthrough case, right? So it's really interesting. What do you think about it, Ron? How do you feel about it?
About what? Just getting it, period, or the breakthrough case? Yeah,
just the whole. I think that they are telling. I think the information is one-sided. And I think that we are being driven in most cases. Again, you got to do what makes sense. But I'd like to take maybe the fear out of it and pushing people to do something. To me, again, we're great at talking about freedoms, your rights, body rights, especially, again, like abortion, right? Everybody's mad at Texas because Texas is getting ready to force this on it. But at the same level, you are literally forcing people, to have to take this shot, or to make family decisions on who can attend a wedding,
who can go and who can't.
I can't tell if he was hospitalized from this particular article.
But he is a breakthrough case, and he was vaccinated.
I do think it's something behind the whole pushing agenda, because it's a lot of other stuff in our communities and that we need to be pushing, like, for our health. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain foods we shouldn't be eating. It's tobacco products, alcohol. There's no stipulations to people who smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't. They don't put no stipulation on anybody who's doing anything other that's not healthy also.
But you know what? I'm glad you said that, because sometimes I feel like I'm the nut. And what I mean by that is they don't care about health.
Yeah, it's not,
because if you cared about health, you wouldn't have a cigarette industry.
Yeah, it's a lot of other stuff y'all to be trying to prevent.
Exactly. You know, and because it's a very sensitive subject, and I'm trying to have the conversation devoid of the emotion or pointing fingers. Again, it's pro-choice. You got to do what makes sense for you and your family. Right. However, let's leave out it's really about health. Right? Let's leave out all of the rallying cries. Like, if it makes sense, get the shot. If that's what you want to do, if you need to work, if you want access, you want to go to, do that. If you're worried about your health, do that. But let's not make it as if this is really about, first of all, none of these companies are health companies. They are all pharmaceutical, bottom line driven, multi-billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
They care absolutely nothing about how healthy you are. So let's leave health off the table. Is actually how I feel about it. But you find out anything else, Cassie?
I'm trying to see. Right? Yeah. I don't know.
And then I don't like the fact that they forcing it on companies too, because there's a lot of companies who don't agree with it but still have to are mandated to, like, you know, like some black owned businesses, like if you don't have to sign up, or if you're not enforcing the mask, then your business is up. Your business could get in trouble for that. You know, you shouldn't be responsible for, you know what I'm saying? Your business shouldn't be responsible for that. But now they're making it like if your business is caught with people with masks in there, and you know, now you're in trouble. Yeah, I mean there are several ways that they are really narrowing. Right? There's very little wiggle room. They're calling it in some sectors, they're calling it the new COVID economy. They're calling it the new COVID economy, where literally you have to be vaccinated in order to participate. Business, individual, you know, the whole 9 yards. I mean, even listening to I think it was the CEO of American Airlines. I mean, and he sounded real logical. He wasn't, you know, it wasn't a, you know, it was that impassioned. We want to do this for the community, but at the same time, it's people got a choice. You either do this or sit your butt on the couch, or you can get with that.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not really talking about, you know, whether or not he's hospitalized or anything. What they're doing is just kind of just all the articles are pretty short, and it's just saying it's just talking about him saying that people should get vaccinated.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so now every commercial that I see, right? You don't see commercials with breakthrough cases, right? Or even when they have a story on the news, it's somebody who died and their last wish or their last breath was tell the people to get vaccinated. Right? These are the commercials that they run. So there's this fear. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I just had a cousin that just thank God he got over COVID. He was hospitalized. But you know how it goes. Once you get into that hospital, you're alone, right? No one can come and see you. Right. You know.
Oh, that's true.
You know, nowadays you can't go into the hospital like you the only one. Like the only way you can get in is if you're bringing a minor, right? Other than that person is all alone. So he was, you know, in the hospital for about a week, and this is a tough dude. Okay, he old school street dude, right? And is now like scared out of his mind because of COVID. But one of our aunts is a nurse, and she's checking in, and she's asking questions of him, and they're like, he's on 2 milliliters of oxygen. He's on 4 milliliters of oxygen. He's on 6 milliliters of oxygen. He's on 7. And she's like, 7? Wait, why are you guys giving him 7? The protocol says once you get past 6 or greater than 6, you're supposed to be intubated. This is a real serious issue now. And so what she realized though too is that the hospital, everybody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing with these patients. And he's going crazy because he says literally it feels like you're drowning, right? And he was like, so not only is it hard to breathe, you're too tired to breathe, right? And without human contact, people there to support you and
advocate for you.
Advocate. That's advocate for you. So what she had to do, she called the nurses and the doctors, had the line say she was the mama so she can get through. And she said, listen, I work at such and such, such and such. These are the protocols and this is what you're supposed to be doing. She was like, if you all don't get up, why is he just laying down? We know that it's tough, but you got to keep life in a person, right? If he just gives up, then of course everything is just going to go to sleep and shut down. So she said he needs to get up. And she was just like, why are you all, he shouldn't have been going past 6. So she said, if you all don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm going to get him moved. She said, when they heard that, they got on their asses. He called back because she was calling him too and was telling him, sit up. I can't. Stop, auntie, stop. And she's like, look, I've coddled you. I've done everything. She was like, now you got to live because you want to. You got to want to live. And so she said, sit up. And then he still refused. But then now the doctors and nurses are coming in because she threatened them. And he was like, they got me in here standing up and walking. First time in like 5 days that he get up, walk around, everything. Moved him instantly back to only 2 milliliters of oxygen. And he's out.
Movement. Now imagine that.
And imagine that, right?
Now how many people, right? Because remember,
once you intubated,
COVID has become the catch-all.
Yeah.
There's no more pneumonia. No. There's no more flu.
Yeah.
There's no more, there's a lot of things that,
but it was really the pneumonia that actually had him in the
hospital. But that's where, okay.
Absolutely.
So now pneumonia has him in the hospital. Yeah. But now they're talking about all of these deaths. And I get it. So first of all, shout out to the nurses, the frontline workers, the people who really care.
Yeah.
But it's also like a classroom. There are some teachers who don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And there's some people who are very tired. Yeah. There's a lot of patients. I don't even understand.
And family members that don't even know
people in
how
hospital work 20 hours a shift or 12 hours a shift. That makes no sense to me because if you're tired, you can't.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I don't get that. But anyway,
y'all just need to be switching.
What do I know? Like work a 6 or 8 hour shift. Anyway, point being is, how many people are actually passing away because they're not being advocated for and they are just sitting in a room?
Yeah.
And
letting their minds get to them. Yeah. He said he literally told his aunt that he got to a point where he was
forget it.
He just wanted to just stop feeling this way. He was like he no longer prayed to get out of it. He no longer prayed to get better. It was just more of stop this feeling. However it needs to happen. He had given up. Thank God we got on a prayer line call. Thank God he's got advocacy, an actual real member of the family, a big family that cares.
How many people have that? And a nurse that knows.
A nurse that knows what
the
to
protocol,
do.
what to do. Like that's rare. And so there are so many. There's so many nuances,
yeah, like
right,
you said,
thing.
COVID's just catching everything, and it's not talking about all of the other aspects of what's really happening with a person, and that they could survive this.
Absolutely.
They could survive this.
This is why that support
That's
is so
key.
important.
Yeah.
That family, the advocates, those people in your circle, in your life.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah. I would never tell someone not to do something that they don't think makes them more secure, feel comfortable, feel safe, and feel alive. But I will say this. We have lost the ability to take care of ourselves. Right? We're so dependent upon medications. We're so dependent upon it's somebody else's responsibility besides yours to take care of your health. Right? I can eat these Big Macs every single day and it's COVID's fault that now I don't have the strength. Right? This can be a way to showcase that we have the ability to survive and thrive and be the fittest.
Right.
If
be
we
in control.
Yeah, if we want to be. Like
I
say it all the time. My mom, growing up, she did not allow me to take Tylenols for a headache, nor could I take an aspirin or ibuprofen or anything for cramps. And I had buckle over, please can I go home style cramps. Nor my grandma. My mom said I couldn't take the medicine, and my grandma said I still had to go to school. If I wasn't dying, your ass going to school. I'm not dying, you're not contagious.
Leaving school to go home every month. I'm going home.
Right.
My bed is calling me.
Right.
They wasn't having it for me.
It was too much.
It made it though. My mom said something to me that I didn't understand till I got older. She said, what happens with Tylenols and these different medications where we seem like they're not doing too much. It's not a big deal. But over time, what happens is your natural immune system is just like, I don't need to go and fight. I don't need to go because it's somebody else doing it for me.
Yeah. So you no longer knows what to do.
And no
that
longer,
dog won't hunt.
It's not gonna hunt.
That dog won't hunt.
This is a house dog now.
Right. That dog will not
It's
hunt.
coming behind you when an intruder comes in the house. It's hiding behind you. What the hell?
Right.
Fight over, right. Get your ass out.
Go get the flu. I don't know what to do with it.
Do your job.
Right. Like, don't sit, Ubu.
Right.
Y'all weren't ready for that throw.
No, we weren't. But Cassie, you bring up something that is very important, and I don't think we talk about, because we've got these mainstream messages of what to do, but the whole taking care of ourselves is like just lost in the shuffle. Right? It's like you want to be able to do anything, eat anything, drink anything, don't sleep, don't get rest, right? And then expect that you're going to fight a virus?
Yeah.
So the simple solution is give me a shot.
That can still not work. Right? Or still lower. Like, this still boils down to you, right? Like, there's just, so again, I'm not saying like not, but we're seeing breakthrough cases are happening.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got articles,
so
I think it was.
Got to be some self-accountability.
Reverend Jackson recently.
Yeah, he was a breakthrough case because he was definitely vaccinated.
Yeah.
And he was a they're breakthrough cases all over the place, but that is not going to be the focus of the news, right? When you're telling everybody to get this $1 billion piece of technology, a little slice of it, right?
Yeah.
And again, I'm just referencing that we keep a clear head, a sober mind, and realize that there are things that you can do even to assist, right, in the battle if you see it that way.
Yeah, because if everybody is pretty healthy, then we're not passing anything anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your immune system is gonna knock it out.
Is gobbling that up,
and you're just gonna keep it moving. So it's the same thing. Faith without works is dead, right?
That's
right.
So
there
even with the vaccine, you still gotta do work too. But if you keep putting crap in your body, like you said, and doing all the other stuff, eating crap, not sleeping.
I know people that say stuff like they hate water.
Yeah,
I don't like vegetables.
Yeah, that's crazy. But if they grew up on sugar their whole life, then you would hate water.
I guess that's where that statement, meet people where they are, comes from.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Someone was asking me earlier, man, this particular person, they always have such an awful disposition. And I said, wow, but if you knew where they came from, they doing wonderful. If you knew, you know what I'm saying? Talking about somebody that watched.
You mean I gotta get closer to Cassie?
Talking about somebody that watched their parents kill each other, right?
Oh my God!
And then they was just a baby themselves.
Yeah.
They doing great.
Yeah.
For what that's trauma.
That's
right.
Heavily. That's like. Yeah. Give thanks that they're here. They're breathing.
Absolutely, and doing amazing work.
Yeah.
They said they have an attitude every Tuesday. They have a right to that attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, they ain't hurting nobody. It's a little attitude.
Right. Yeah, it's like, we say this, excuse my language, Sadeek. Don't make your shit my shit. But I don't have to make anybody else's shit my shit neither. I'll leave that right over there. And then can send them love regardless.
Sometimes 50 feet is okay, too. You can love from a distance.
Right.
Not 6 feet, 50.
50 feet?
50 feet. You got to give them 50 feet.
Could you give me another 15 feet? No, thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so I
shout out to nephew Ron.
Man, Ron is making it happen.
Making it happen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what we had. All kind of. I don't know what happened, but Ron, it was seamless.
So awesome.
You know what I mean?
Does he have to be this close?
You gotta be that close.
I'm pro-choice, and I'm choosing to be this close. You want to see my card?
I can't.
It's
I've been
fake.
working out. Did you?
It's a fake card.
Did you feel that?
No.
Yes, you
They're
did.
going to be here to get you when we leave out. It's a fake card.
I bought one from the girl in New York.
Karen.
I just happened to be on eBay. I was like, look,
Getting one of those.
only $22.50. You too can be vaccinated. No, I'm just
You get a
teasing.
card. You get a card.
Right.
Everybody, you get a
Right.
card. But I
Right.
just, there is a point of accountability. We talk about doing for self. We talking about being in the community. But fear will make you do a lot of stuff.
I got a question for Cassie.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about the new variation being called the Delta?
Girl. Girl. They just going through the Greek alphabet. It's
You
cool.
hear me?
It's cool. But, it's moved on to like Mu. There's a Mu variant now. Yeah, it's just
It's all
Y'all
kind of
doing the Greek
variants.
alphabet
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, they're going like hurricanes.
So, right?
They're going through the alphabet, and there's more than the Mu variant. Like there
Right.
are, yeah, it's because Africa,
You got the
because scientifically, again, not emotionally, if you vaccinate huge amounts of people in the middle of a pandemic, got to remember that we've never vaccinated, and you can check this in the middle of a pandemic. Why?
It's
You
smart.
don't vaccinate in the middle of a pandemic because the virus will mutate.
These are they gonna try?
And so the virus.
Transform on you.
So right, yeah.
Wow.
So when you have millions and millions and millions, you're vaccinated. The virus is like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, that's what you on?
That's what. Yeah. Oh, that's what you thought.
That's what we doing?
Right.
Okay.
But what I believe is, and again, it's a choice. You got to get it because now now the boosters are coming out.
Yeah.
Then the year after that, there's going to be because as the virus mutates, right? To me, part of it, because it's not about health. Let's be clear. But choice is choice. So if you feel you need it, get it. But do remember that it's coming to a theater near you in variations in color and size each year after this.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got to make their money. The vaccine is not free. First of all, the United States government is handing a check to Pfizer.
Money.
It is handing a check to Moderna.
That's right.
Right? They are not doing this
Pfizer.
because they're like, man, we want everybody to
just
be
wanna
walking
help
around. We want to
everybody.
help everybody.
If that was the case, then chemo would be free.
Exactly.
on.
Now, how many people are dying from that?
And what about even ways to help with heart disease? Because that's like the number one killer of
Absolutely.
America.
And do you know after 2 years of COVID, okay, it'll be 2 years in January. Let's be real. After 2 years, COVID in all of its deaths, and let's be clear, I am not making light of anyone's death. Okay, my father passed from COVID.
Yeah.
I want to be out front.
Yeah.
But in 2 years of COVID, it still has not killed as many people as heart disease does in 1 year,
Sheesh.
or cigarettes.
Sheesh.
Ron, that you brought up. But these things aren't health crises. They aren't pandemics. They aren't talked about. They walk you into.
No agenda is pushed for those.
There's no agenda for a Wendy's triple and a Frosty. There's no agenda, and I actually got an inbox because I said this, I think, on one of the shows right before we ended. I said that barbecues have killed more black men than COVID.
Yes.
And the brother was like, "Oh, how could you say that?" And I was like, "Cause it's true.
True.
Yeah.
It's true.
Facts.
It's facts.
Yeah.
It's facts." So there is community accountability that we have to have, but
because really it's about your lower class ass can affect my high class ass with this COVID.
It's the other way around too. Like I was telling Sadeek earlier, like some people are against it and like they look at you differently when you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Also, so you've been vac shamed.
Yes, because I've been vac shamed.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I was always pro-choice. I was never against it. I was always pro-choice. I never took any shots. Like I never took the flu shot. I always felt like I just didn't need those shots. But this particular vaccine shot was for opportunity. So it was like for a job opportunity, career opportunity. So I got it just for that, not for because I felt like I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? I needed the vaccine. They was like, "Oh, so you a sellout? You got it for the job?"
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's like
tell him unless you gonna pay me that amount.
That's what I told him.
Yes,
do they pay your rent?
I was never against it anyway.
Right.
You
And
know
ask
what I'm
them who they work for. Do they work for themselves? All these people that are judging. Ask them who they wearing. Are they wearing polo? Are they wearing Balenciaga? Are they wearing red bottom? Tell them, fuck you. Real talk. When people are like I gotta be real when it comes to stuff like that. I can't stand a person that wants to tell you why you did something under the act of being sellout, and then you want to then trap underneath this whole revolutionary. Your pseudo.
Well, hold on, slow down. I got a question. Are they revolutionaries? I mean, no. I'm asking him.
Absolutely
Do they?
not.
Are they? When they use the term sellout, to me, and I hear I'm just going. Are these people you would define as revolutionaries?
I wouldn't even define them as revolutionary.
Okay.
So right,
Okay.
but now they want to But see, this a little catch. I want to jump in on here because they made a decision, and now they have some level of wokeness around it, and now they want to say something to you with your pseudo revolutionary ass, with your pseudo locks, with your blue eyes, my brother. Y'all don't know that. That's from a different realm.
Most people.
Kim went off on Shaza Zulu, but go ahead.
Most people only shame it because of the conspiracy theories, not for the actual facts. You know.
No, you know what? I
That's
think
what I'm
you.
saying. They pseudo woke.
I was going to say, I think you shame because of your own insecurity.
Absolutely.
There is no amount of it either way. Right? The people shaming people because they don't get it, they're not shaming because of facts or community safety. No. They're shaming because of insecurities in their own personality.
Absolutely.
And so it's the likewise with the brothers or the sisters or whomever it is you're talking about that are shaming you because they're doing it not for some greater agenda that's going to help push the community forward. Right? They're doing it because of deficiencies in their character or their feelings of lack of self-worth or anything like that.
And just the judgment. Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah. Because it makes them feel better about, like, just stand in your choice. And that's where I am. Like, just stand in your choice.
Okay with it.
Right? If I take it or don't take it, it's my choice.
That's right.
Right? I don't need you to tell me why I need to or not to. You take the information that's before you.
Right.
And you synthesize the information. You look at your family, the people around you, whatever you feel needs to weigh into the decision. You do all of that and then you make the decision. Now, beyond telling somebody else what it is they need to do, you should just leave that alone.
But doesn't it seem like people aren't wearing masks as much as they used to?
You said what?
Oh, no,
it seems like people aren't wearing masks as much as they used to.
Well, you know what? I think mask wearing is kind of headed back up.
It's going back up.
Yeah,
it's being forced.
They're being the city is. It's like it's a real fake.
But wait, have you all seen the meme where it's like a mask and a condom having a conversation, and they both like, "Hey, they don't want to use you either."
Yeah, that's pretty funny. They don't want to use you either. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I know everybody's like, well, I can understand that.
But the
you haven't seen that one? They're sitting on a bus stop.
Right.
And the condom is just sitting there, and the mask comes along and sits down, and the condom's like, they don't want to use you either.
But the mandatory mask thing is kind of like, it's redundant to me too. It's like it's no point because you go into these places and they just want you to put it on. They just want you to have it on. They don't care if you're wearing it properly.
Because when you take it out to eat, you know what I'm saying?
Like you can literally go into a place with no mask on your face and they be like, yo, put a mask on. I'll take the mask and I'll put it on just like this around my mouth and not my nose. And they be like, okay, cool, you cool. I don't have it on right, so you just told me to put it on for no reason.
Hey Ryan, guess what?
The chin mask.
Guess what?
I put it on my chin and you said, okay, you good.
Hey, check this out. Do you know that one of the number one things you need in order to fight a virus is oxygen? And do you know when you de-oxygenate an entire population? Because first of all, the mask is actually, the body breathes out carbon dioxide and is supposed to take in fresh oxygen. The mask hampers that. If you have millions of people who cannot oxygenate at proper levels, then you're driving immunity down.
Yeah.
Which, anyway.
Imagine those who have to wear 8 hours a day at work.
At work. So their immune systems are compromised. Period.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'm not the super doctor.
Me either.
Yes, y'all is.
I just reads a lot. I reads, Africa. Ron,
Yes,
I be reading.
Yes, y'all is.
But I'm going to be quiet.
This might not be favored, what I'm going to say. Aren't we supposed to be exposed so that we can build immunity? If you're going to be a person that's going to be out anyway.
Well, that's what I was.
right?
That's what I was getting to when I said they've never
build it
really vaccinated in the middle of a pandemic.
Right.
You actually let most of the population get it,
Yeah.
so that they can build. Because that's actually how you achieve
Immunity.
herd
Herd
immunity,
Nice.
not by pushing millions of vaccinations.
So then the vaccination. So that the strain gets smart and it's like, oh wait, I can't eat this way. I gotta go find a different way to eat. So it's just like it's like even with kids are supposed to play in the dirt.
That's right.
When they're little, we keep
We
trying to
all
stop
grew up
them.
playing outside.
And you supposed to play in the dirt, get your
that
hand in.
bacteria,
Like
that's
I
right.
swear to God, Koya has got to be a superhuman.
Well, you know that's why people are. You know why that's. You know that's why people lack B12.
Yeah.
So B12, but the supplement companies, and that's right, y'all. We're gonna talk about health. It's the green side of things.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give you the company line. I'm sorry. Tune in next week. But B12, they'll tell you that vegans don't get B12. They'll tell you that you got to take a supplement.
Yeah, my doctor said that. To
Right,
me.
but let me tell you why and how you solve it.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Come on, Sadeek.
B12, and the reason animals do have B12, it'll make sense, right? Because they'll tell you got to eat meat to get B12. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, your B12 is going to be low.
Yeah.
Here's why. B12 is made by the biome in the soil. And because of the pesticides and the sterilization of the vegetables that now come out of the soil, most people, if you are not eating a whole bunch of animals, right? Your B12 may or may not. Everybody's not B12 deficient. That's the first thing.
Right.
But it comes from the biome in the soil. The reason animals have it is because they live in the soil. They don't have it because nobody naturally has B12. So if you actually grow some organic fruits and vegetables in your backyard, if you will compost the soil and build a healthy microbiome, you can go out and literally while picking your vegetables, rinsing them off. And I noticed I didn't say sterilizing or washing them because you don't need to do that with healthy biome, right? Put your hands in the soil. You can achieve B12 levels.
That's nice. Don't wash your vegetables. Listen, we pick from a garden down at the corner all the time, but it be them little bitty.
No, I didn't say don't wash them. I'm saying, I said,
just
they
rinse
go
them.
to, rinse them off.
You don't need to
range them.
water and a baking
Range
soda
them.
mixture.
Range them off. Don't.
Listen, them little.
You got to range them.
Them little
get the
Them
bugs
like
off.
Little twine. It's like the little teeny weeny ones that almost look like when you hold up a microscope to something that's
like,
bacteria. They almost look like bacteria and not just
No,
regular insects.
please get that off.
I
Don't.
was like,
Please do that. But a natural way that you can also keep bugs off is to get you a little bit of grind up some peppers and make a pepper spray. Because the pepper spray is hot and it will affect bugs and even animals, right? Just like if you've been into a ghost pepper or you've been into a hot chili, you have the same reaction, so will, but it won't harm the other plants. So
somebody
anyway.
said that he's still hospitalized. I'm thinking he's talking about Chris Rock. So,
Chris Rock is still
he
hospitalized?
Was hospitalized. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I know actually we got into the COVID conversation. We might have scared some people because they stopped commenting. So before we end the show, guys, we got a couple minutes. It's a touchy topic.
It is.
But would you be okay if the United States just came out tomorrow and was like, hey, vaccinated or you can't participate in anything? How would you
I mean,
feel
I'd
about
be
that?
okay. What is participating?
Or
in
stay.
mean?
You stay in your house. No grocery store. No grocery store. No movie. No. I mean, just regular, the things that you
just
regularly go, just day to day.
Yeah.
Vaccinated or no day to day. How
that
would you?
Be a lot.
That's a lot. I think we would be okay. Because we can farm and garden and do all those things, right? That's not a big deal. And we was in the house a whole lot this year. So it wasn't that, it could happen. What I wouldn't be okay with is how the people around me gonna act. Like, the block.
Yeah.
Right? Because that could set off a click for like our communities and
it'll be a trigger, a trauma trigger.
That's a trauma trigger. And listen,
trauma trigger.
They're gonna be, So
no,
that'd be my concern more than anything, and what that would do to mental health and behavior. So.
Okay. Well, look, we've got to wrap it up. It's been a great first show back.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody.
So
Ron,
awesome.
Cassie. Next week, Africa, before I said we were going to get an update. They are, we did a show on the expulsion order from the Jewish government to the Black Hebrews. They appealed over the summer, which bought them a little more time. And then the state of Israel came back and said, no, y'all still got to get out. So we're going to do an update next week on that. We may talk a little bit more about COVID and health, because there's some new, potentially some new mandates that are coming down. So that was kind of a primer conversation. And we are only one day a week now. So we are each Wednesday from 1 to 3, kind of lightening the load.
Hump day.
Staying in the, absolutely, whatever you want to call it. And maybe you can join us next week. We'd love to have you.
Oh, I'd love to come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I love
So
you all.
it's Brother Sadeek.
Cassiopeia.
Sister Africa.
We love you. We want to see you. And don't forget, we'll see you on the green side of things. Peace.
WIFTBPM.